New privacy regulations that are coming are going to make it a lot more difficult for digital marketers. What you need to do to get ready. Roll the intro. The idea is simple. Every day I go live for about 10 minutes. We talk about digital marketing. In the process, I reveal the hidden secrets of the universe. You're watching Hidden Secrets Revealed live with Sean Allen Fenn. I'm the founder of Safe New Media. I work with a marketing agency, a full service digital marketing agency named Pipeline Communications. We get our clients double their ideal customers in half the time than it takes without our proprietary data. If that's you, if your business would benefit from an increase in revenue through getting more customers through highly targeted in-market buyer prospect advertising, I will put the link to download the free case studies in the comments. What you can do is you can comment more or slide into my DMs so I know that's you, that you're actually interested in increasing your revenue. All right, got that out of the way. Let's get into the show, shall we? You are probably already aware of updates to the new iOS 14, and there is something happening with Google where Google is about to eliminate third party cookies. It's going to be harder for third party data to get the information. They need to send highly targeted ads through social campaigns, display, etc. So, what that means, essentially what's happening is these privacy regulations are exposing something very what's the word for this? Diabolical. Maybe that's a little extreme, but I guess we thrive on hyperbole nowadays. Anyway, what I'm saying is that there's a sort of a privacy high ground with Google, with Apple, with Facebook. What they want to do, what they're doing by, well, it's essentially Apple and Google, because Facebook uses that. That's their whole purpose, is to bring this data to advertisers. That's why this platform exists. It's how they make money. Is to bring this data to advertisers. So that's where they make their billions of dollars. Anyway, so this situation where Google and Apple can eliminate third party data is proof, or just a demonstration of the monopoly. It sort of cements their monopoly. Apple already has data on you. Google already has data on you. They don't have to get it from other sources because you give it to them already. So what this means, if you're a digital marketer, if your job is to send highly targeted ads to people, this data privacy is is a strange beast, because who is actually, when it comes to data privacy and online privacy, who is actually opposed to it? Who's against digital privacy? Is the consumer really against this data privacy? Do they really not want to have ads that are relevant delivered to them to make their life easier, so they know what to buy, or so they have the information about what solves their problem at the right time? Do they really not want that? Is it really more of a kind of a existential paranoia for someone to want data privacy? They're not protecting themselves against anyone but advertisers. And there's this misnomer that people don't like to be sold to, which is not true. They don't like to be pitched, or they don't like to be bombarded with irrelevant information and products that are not relevant to solving their problem. And they've had a bad experience with marketers and sales people, if you will, that, because at the end of the day it's all people doing this, that are not doing it well. So email is and has been and will continue to be the most powerful mechanism. If you really want to be effective with your marketing, you have to own your data. You have to own your list. You have to have email subscribers. And the funny thing is there might be a notion that people don't want to receive so many emails, which is true, but it's in the same way they don't want to receive irrelevant emails. That's the key. Relevance is everything. Now, everybody's different, but in broad terms, emails are what keeps your lifetime value customer coming back, especially if you're going to have a hard time reaching customers through social media and display, that kind of stuff, because you can't track their browsing history like you used to. If that's the case, you have to be making sure you're communicating by email right now, building up your list right now, because email is not dead. Even though the younger generation doesn't use email as much, it's simply because it's existed for as long as some kids have been alive or longer. So it's like an old thing, but it still is the main way to keep customers coming back and to communicate with people. That's aside from direct mail. It's another issue. Snail mail. That's a totally different issue. We're talking digital marketing here. Now, it is possible to send people too many emails. However, what you'll find is that people do not unsubscribe as often as you think they would. I know in Europe, you have to get a high level of their permission. It's different than in the United States. So it's all consent based. One of the great things about the world we live in today is consent is actually the discourse that's on the table. And that is because relevance matters. So that sort of raises the bar to be more relevant to your ideal people that you're trying to reach. So focus on getting emails and using email lists and enhancing your email lists, updating your email lists as much as possible. That's my show for today. You're watching Hidden Secrets Revealed live. Send me your questions that I can answer, digital marketing or mysteries of the universe related. Thanks for watching. I have spoken.